Hey guys, this is Niko, and today we're talking about sales funnels. And I'm gonna show you how you can build a sales funnel that's gonna make you rich. And if you've been watching one of those videos, one of those 2021 videos, 2020 videos on sales funnels, you are gonna fail because there were a few events that have changed the game forever. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about how human psychology changed and what you need to understand in order to build a $1 million sales funnel, you know? And right now, I'm gonna take you inside my computer and I'm gonna start this presentation because in the past, I've been working on multiple seven-figure funnels. They were all great. We had like great success with those funnels, but when the COVID happened, we had to change a lot of things, right? And in this video, I'm gonna show you what we had to change in order to bring our funnels back to life. Because imagine if you have like a six-figure funnel or seven-figure funnel and you're making a lot of money and all of a sudden like there is this huge economical and social event and you're going broke overnight. So we struggled a lot to bring our funnels back to life, but I'm gonna show you what you need to understand. So let me share my screen. Let me open my keynote presentation. I'm just actually gonna start from the beginning because that's how I do it. And the topic for today, how to build a sales funnel that makes money in the new economy, right? Because like, I don't know, we have all those like events, political, social events that are playing a role on human psychology. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about the COVID-19 and how it changed consumer behavior forever. Without this, like without understanding how the human behavior changed due to the COVID-19, your sales funnels will fail. And I'm gonna say it, they will fail. I'm gonna talk about the one thing that you need to understand to build a sales funnel that makes money on autopilot. You know, there is just like one thing that you need to be fully aware of. I'm gonna mention the #1 software to use to build your sales funnel with one click. Yeah, with this software, you'll be able to import kind of like a sales funnel with one click, and it's not ClickFunnels. If you're using ClickFunnels, please make sure you watch this video to the end because this software I'm gonna talk about, I believe it's much better. That's the software I use. And I'm also gonna talk about what is considered a good conversion rate, you know, because all those videos are talking about like, oh yeah, you should build like this sales funnel, but how should it convert? You know, what's the conversion rate that you need to aim for? You know, what's a good conversion rate? What's a bad conversion rate? Because like, think about it, the conversion rate will measure the success of your funnel. You know. It's kind of like the #1 thing you need to be aware of. If the funnel has a good conversion rate, it's a funnel that's gonna make you rich. If it doesn't have a good conversion rate, you're going broke because you're gonna spend a lot of money on advertising, you're gonna spend a lot of money on building the funnel, driving traffic to the funnel, and at the end of the day, boom, you're gonna have a bad conversion rate, you know? And I'm gonna give you the examples of sales funnels that are making millions right now in the new economy, in the COVID economy, in the war economy. Those sales funnels are making a lot of money, you know. And like a few years ago, 3 years ago, I don't know how many years ago, there was this thing, COVID, you know. And when COVID happened, people were locked down. And for me personally, COVID changed my life. Why? Because I was used to going to CrossFit, I was used to going to the gym, I was used to going out with my friends, we used to go to bars, restaurants, etc., etc. But when they announced the lockdown, we were forced to stay at home. We couldn't go out, we had to wear masks. And pretty much the whole world was staying at home. As you can see on this picture, there is like a bunch of people staying at home. And as you can see on the picture, randomly I got John Cena. You can recognize John Cena by the veins on his biceps. So yeah, that's John Cena. And like this is how most of their people spent like the last few years. They were staying at home. they were doing pretty much everything online. So the world was happening, but it was happening within the internet. If you want to watch movies, you cannot go to the cinema. You're just gonna go to like Netflix, or you're gonna go to like YouTube, or you're gonna go to HBO Go, and you're gonna watch movies that way. You cannot go to concerts. If you want to listen to music, the only option you had would be to go to Spotify or YouTube, you know. If you want to communicate with friends, you cannot meet your friends. So what you need to do would be like to use your phone, right? Use your phone and just like call your friends using like Slack, or just like Zoom, or just like do video calls. And like the world has changed, you know, like people started becoming very familiar with using their phones. So people became more digitally educated, you know. For example, now my mom knows how to use Spotify. Before the COVID, she couldn't use Spotify, you know. My dad is like buying stuff online. He couldn't use like e-commerce or any of those things, right? So even like older people right now are using phones, and they're like, if you're like a digital entrepreneur, this is like a huge benefit for you, because you're gonna get more traffic, you're gonna get more purchases, more sales, better, bigger revenue, etc., etc. You know, and according to this statistic, and this is statistic from very recently, February 15, 2022, it's by this website, We're Social, and the worldwide daily average spent online time is 7 hours. That means people spend 7 hours per day online. And as you can see on the screenshot, like the lowest uh, time spent online is in Japan, and it's around 4 hours and 26 minutes. And if you go to like USA, it's like 7 hours and 5 minutes. So that's like a lot of time. And this time increased because of the COVID, you know. This time increased because the internet is becoming better and better and better. And there is more and more stuff you could do online. If you go online, you can play video games, you can watch movies, you can talk to friends. Pretty much you can do a lot of things online. So you can learn stuff. You can just shop, you can do education, you can do news, you can do whatever. You can do plenty of things. And the internet is becoming more and more addictive. So if you go on Netflix, like the recent TV series are getting better than the old one. If you go on TikTok and if you scroll your like TikTok, you can waste hours and hours on like TikTok social media content. But what does it have to do with your sales funnel? You know, you're gonna build your sales funnel online, and you need to be aware of like how humans interact with the internet, how human psychology works when they're online. You know, and I truly believe that the COVID changed human psychology forever. Like this is something that we didn't expect it will happen, but in my opinion, this is like a game changer. If you're an online entrepreneur, this has like a good point and a bad point. The good point is obviously like people spend a lot of time online, so you have like a lot of options. Um, so you have like a lot of options to market to those people. But another thing is that the internet is getting like very addictive, and only people with the best content will survive. So if you create a sales funnel, your sales funnel needs to be sticky. You need to hook people straight from the get-go, and you need to be able to keep people attention, you know. So you cannot do like one of those like, I don't know, 5-hour webinars unless they're like super interesting. So that's gonna depend on your market, but you need to think about like how do you hook people. You need to be fully aware if you have like a VSL, how can I get people to watch the VSL further and further? How can I make people read the whole email? So you need to become an expert of clickbait, you know, and you need to become very creative to grab human attention, because online right now, you're not competing with other people in your niche, right? You're competing with people, uh, like not people, even like companies who are creating content. For example, you're competing with Netflix. Should I watch your webinar or should I go to like, I don't know, Netflix and binge watch How I Met Your Mother? I don't know. A lot of people will prefer to go to Netflix because it's entertaining, you know? So that's just the reality. That's just the harsh reality. And the internet is becoming better and better. The content is becoming more addictive. People are spending 7 hours right now. And I have this prediction that this number will increase and increase because the generations that are coming, like younger generations, they're born and raised online. You know, they're communicating with their mothers online. They're buying stuff online. They're ordering food online. They're very like they're very good digitally educated. So this time will increase in the future. And the time spent online will increase in the future, but human attention span is decreasing, right? That means you have like plenty of time to spend online, but you cannot focus for longer than 7 seconds. And this is just like a very, very bad thing. And it's again something that's different in human psychology because in 2000 your average attention span is like 12 seconds and right now it's 7 seconds, so it's decreasing and it will become worse and worse and worse. I'm pretty sure that you're watching this video right now, but I'm 100% sure that like only a few of you will have like the attention span and the focus and the commitment to finish this video to the very end. And this video is amazing. I'm teaching you how to build a sales funnel that's gonna make you millions of dollars. I'm talking like about fundamental stuff, about like human psychology and like amazing things. But you cannot focus for more than 7 seconds, you know? And if you think about it, when you're online, you try to like watch a video and you receive a notification. Somebody texted you on Instagram. You receive another notification. You got a new email and you're just like constantly distracted and distracted. So only a few people have like attention span that's over 7 seconds. But with your sales funnels, like you're marketing to people who can focus for only 7 seconds. So think about it. If you're creating a video, if you're creating an email, if you're creating a net copy, the first 7 seconds will be like crucial to your success, you know? So be fully aware of that. When building your next sales funnel, make sure you're grabbing the attention within the very, very beginning, okay? And now, another thing that would be like super important to your sales funnels, right? So if you market like your sales funnels in 2012, right? Let me go back. In 2012, 8.53% of the internet traffic was dedicated to mobile, you know? So this is like the global mobile phone website traffic share from 2012 to 2022. And as you can see, more and more people are using phones to access the internet, right? In 2012, if you like create like a website and if this website is like not optimized for mobile traffic, nobody cares because back then the phones were just not that good. They were like pretty bad to be honest with you. You cannot watch videos, you cannot listen to music. So just 8% or 9% of the traffic was coming from mobile phones. But today, 2022, like 57% of the traffic comes from like mobile phones, you know? Because mobile phones are like pretty affordable. They're cheap and you can access the internet. You can do crazy things. You can take photos, listen to music, play videos, and the internet like distribution, the network is better and better. For example, you can stream 4K videos on your like iPhone 11 or something. So more and more people are using their phones to access the internet. And if you build a funnel, in my opinion, you should optimize your funnel for a mobile traffic. You know, you should build the mobile page, the mobile landing pages first. You know, when you create videos for your funnels, those videos should have subtitles, because when people are using their phones like a big chunk of their time, they don't have the option to play video, because you know you're browsing your phone in the public transportation, you're in the mall, and you won't like turn on your audio in front of like everybody. But if it's like a video that has captions or subtitles, you still consume the content. So a huge thing, optimize your funnels for mobile traffic, because almost 60% of the traffic will come from mobile devices, you know. And it's like huge mistake not to do that. And I'm gonna have a sip of coffee right now. By the way, I'm drinking espresso. You know, in America, people drink those like drip coffee, but I live in Bulgaria and we drink espresso. I love Starbucks, but a good espresso would do it for me. So make sure you give espresso a shot. All right. And there is a reason why people are using their phones. You know, the first iPhone was released in 2007, and you can do quite a lot of stuff with this iPhone, but the internet was slow. Right now, the iPhones are getting like super smart, and you can do like crazy things. You can produce music, edit videos, you can code, you can do like, I don't know, video editing, and I don't know, crazy things. And the internet is fast. So that's why in the near future, people will have those devices with them everywhere. And even if I go to the mall at the restroom, I see like people in the restroom like using their phones. Whenever I go somewhere, like I see a big chunk of the people kind of like glued to their like phones, you know. They're glued to like the display because they're texting like, and phones are just becoming more and more addictive. So yeah, your funnel should be good. It should be excellent with mobile traffic. Also, not everybody who is using their mobile will have an excellent connection. That's why your funnel should be light. Your pages should load fast. If you have like those like heavy pages, you know, that are like loading for like 20 seconds, you're gonna lose a lot of money. So make sure your pages are very fast to load, they're optimized for mobile, you know, and that's like a huge point. And I have this quote by Claude Hopkins. He says, human nature is perpetual. In most respect, it is the same today as in the time of Caesar. So the principles of psychology are fixed and enduring. You know, I mentioned how like human psychology is changing, but it's just like one aspect of human psychology. And I think this aspect existed before, but it's just getting worse and worse. For example, human attention span is decreasing, and human attention span at the first place was not that good, you know. So another research recently published study reveals humans are impatient even down to seconds, you know. And I truly believe that the reason why people are becoming more and more impatient is this, the smartphones, the technology, you know. I don't have a VR set right now, but if I had a VR set, that would be like crazy for me, because I think like the VR internet would be like much more addictive, because I don't know. If I think like about VR porn or anything like this, I'm like, damn. Interest times we live in, you know. And so I just wanted to have this quote here, because just a few things have changed, you know, and those things existed before, but they're becoming worse and worse. But the other principle of like advertising will be the same way forever. And this quote is by Claude Hopkins. He's considered some of the greatest advertising minds. So have in mind that just a few things need to change. Some things will be forever the same, you know, because people will have problems. People will be trying to solve their problems. And right now, the main difference is that our communication changed, and we're using phones to communicate. Back in the days, communication was face to face. People were like sending letters. People were using like those old school rotary phones. But right now we are using smartphones and communication is instant. So this is playing a role in human nature, and humans are becoming more impatient. They cannot focus for long. They cannot commit for long. And this is a huge problem that our generation has. And also, if you think about it, we're used to like receiving everything, right? As I said, I had this example how people are using their phones and they're just like browsing their phones, but consistently they're being interrupted with calls and notification, you know. And in this example, I have like an iPhone calling you, and as you can see on the phone, you have like a bunch of notification from a video call. You have like so many unread emails, like 243. You're missing a call, and you're just like consistently bombarded with distraction. And on top of that, you're used to receiving your things quickly, you know, quickly. People are not patient because you have like this Amazon same day delivery. If you order pizza from Domino's, it's gonna be here in like 30 minutes. And you cannot wait. People cannot wait. People want things right now. They want them immediately. They cannot wait for longer. And our generation as millennials or Gen Z, this is getting worse and worse because probably Amazon will come up with like same hour delivery and like, I don't know, you'll have like those 3D printers and you'll be able to print your food at home, and it will take like 30 seconds to like create a pizza using your printer. So when creating your funnel, have in mind that human beings are impatient, you know, have this thing in mind. Okay, so another statistic I have on the screen, because like the way I see marketing, you know, a lot of people are just going like in front of a video and talk about things. But I use statistics, I use data. When I'm creating these videos, I already had like multiple successful campaigns. I work with like some of the most famous entrepreneurs and just like YouTubers and like businesses. So this is a statistic I got from the marketing donut. I love donuts. I'm not sure if we could trust the marketing donut, but this makes a lot of sense to me. 63% of consumers who ask for information about your business or products won't make a purchase for at least 3 months, right? So you'll be able to sell immediately to only like 40% of the people. What do you do about like the 63% of the people? So the 63% of the people would make a purchase 3 months or even like later. So do you have something to convert those 63%, because it's like a lot of money? If you think about it, somebody needs to follow you online for at least 3 months in order for them to just like consider buying, you know? And this is like a huge, huge stat. If you have a campaign, you're just converting like 1 or 3% of the people immediately. So do you have like a backup conversion systems or sales funnels or automation to sell to the 63% of the consumers, you know? And the way I think about it, so I did CrossFit, right? I was going to the CrossFit gym, and I was just kind of like getting injured, and I wanted to do something else. So I started thinking like about martial arts, and I researched a few gyms, but I was just like researching the gyms. I was just like considering which gym is closer. I texted some of my friends, hey guys, I see that you're doing martial arts. Could you recommend a gym? And the whole process took a few months, you know. I think it took me like around 6 months to transition from like going to the gym and CrossFit to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is a martial art. So for me personally, this is how it works. But once I converted to like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I'm going like regularly, you know. So this will take time. Selling to people, making purchases will take time, because human beings need to have like a good research, and in many cases they need to think that they're making an educated decision, you know. So they need to think they're making an educated decision. And I'm just gonna leave it like this. Okay. So the next thing, um, so we kind of like covered like human psychology. We kind of like covered how the internet has changed in the last 3 years. We talked about phones and like how consumer buy things online. But there is one thing that you need to understand in order to make sales, you know, in order to make a successful sales funnel. And you need to understand the buyer's journey. I already kind of like mentioned it with me and how I got into like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and martial arts, but the buyer's journey, you know. What is the buyer's journey? And this is the active research process a buyer goes through leading to a purchase. Because you don't wake up and just go and buy stuff, right? They're like a small amount of people who just wake up today and buy a house or buy a Ferrari or buy like an expensive watch. You can buy like a gallon of milk or something, but you cannot, you won't buy something that is like not your not covering your basic needs. And the buyer's journey, the number thing you need to understand is called the buyer's journey. And the buyer's journey has 3 stages, right? It has like a discovery change, it has like a consideration change, consideration phase, and it has like a decision uh, stage, you know? And whenever I was trying to go from like CrossFit to martial arts, I just I just felt like I need a change, you know, because CrossFit is kind of like heavy for my shoulders, my elbows started hurting, you know. So I felt like I need a change, you know. And I started like researching. I started looking into like bodybuilding. I started looking into like different types of martial arts. I started doing my research, you know. But what made me change? Um, I had a problem. I had a problem with like CrossFit because I was getting injured pretty much every week. So I discovered like martial arts, and then I started like consideration. I started considering MMA. I started considering Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I started considering boxing, and I started talking to people and reading articles and watching videos on different types of martial arts. You know, and after I gather my all my information, I made my educated decision because this is a decision that I had to stick to for a while because it's kind of like important to me. It concerns my health. For example, I cannot go to boxing and get beat in the head and just be retarded on those videos, you know. I couldn't do that. That's why I took like pretty much every martial art that was like near my house, and I started like taking a look at the main advantages, the main disadvantages. So I made once I felt aware and once I felt ready to commit to something, I made my decision. And this is how I went from discovery to consideration to decision making phase, you know? And this is how it works online, you know? The buyer's journey works the same way online, right? At the discovery stage, you have like a bunch of like traffic sources to drive traffic to your funnel, you know? So you have like ads, you have like articles, you have podcasts, you have video, you have pretty much all types of like sources to drive traffic uh, to your funnel. And in many cases, you are targeting people who are unaware of the problem they have, or they are problem aware, you know. And so right now, if you're also doing like CrossFit or fitness, and you're getting like injured, you're getting injured right now, the best way, and if you don't see the problem within yourself, you're like, oh, I do CrossFit, I get injured, but that's fine. Uh, you won't, you're unaware of any problem. But if I tell you my story, how I'm getting injured, you will be like, oh, I have the same thing. So from unaware, you become problem aware, you know? And it's just kind of like my idea is to move you through those stages. If you're unaware, I need to make you problem aware. Then I have to make you solution aware. Then I make you product aware. But I need to make you aware of my product. I need to be able to say that my product is the best product out there, you know? And when you're like most aware, that's the time when you're gonna make a decision. And in some cases, this process will take 3 months or long. And this unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product aware, most aware formula was first invented by a guy named Eugene Schwartz. And it's in the book Breakthrough Advertising. It's a great book. I recommend you read it. Also, there is another book. The name of the book is Great Leads. I suggest you read it as well because within the distracted internet world, you need to be able to grab somebody else's attention. And the best way to grab somebody else's attention who is like unaware, you need to tell stories and you need to reveal secrets, you know. So this is kind of like the best way to do it. If you wanna grab the attention of somebody who is like problem aware, you need to talk about benefits and anxieties. So here you focus on solutions, you know. So let's say you're going to the gym and you're getting injured. The best way for me to convert you would be to tell a story. If you're going to the gym and you're getting injured and you know that you're getting injured, I could focus on solution. I could say the number one thing I did to prevent injuries in bodybuilding, you know, and that will grab your attention. And from there, consideration, decision, etc. So once somebody enters your funnel, they could be in a different stage. So you need to understand those stages that humans are going through in order to build your funnel successfully. If you're selling to somebody who is product aware, you don't need that much of like a stronger marketing message. But if you sell to somebody who is unaware, you need to be very, very good marketer. You need to understand the buyer journey. You need to understand your marketing personas very, very well. And in order to make your funnel successful, you need to fit everything into a very compelling marketing message and a very, very strong funnel, right? And yeah, usually, you have traffic sources, you have conversion mechanisms, and in the discovery phases, usually those people will be cold to your business. And once somebody enters your funnel, in like many cases, those people will be solution and product aware, you know. So this is it. For example, I'm just gonna give you like, I'm gonna map a quick journey for you, right? So right now, you wanna build like a sales funnel that's gonna make you rich, right? And you start and you go online and you just like start reading articles about like sales funnels, you watch videos, but you enter one of my videos and you watch the video, you complete the video, and at the end of the video I tell you all those like videos that you've been watching on sales funnels, they have one big disadvantage, and I'm gonna talk about this one big disadvantage in my new upcoming webinar, you know. So right now I move you from focus aware to solution aware. You need to find out the solution of like a unsuccessful funnel. So you come to my webinar and you start watching my videos. I start like sending you emails, warming you up. At the end of the day, I make a sale. And this is how it works. And a good visualization exercise that you can do, I think I heard it from Gary Halbert. And he mentioned how whenever he's like building a marketing automation or just like a marketing campaign, he's visualizing how people are interacting with the promotion, right? So he's visualizing how people are going through the process. And also what you can do would be to talk to people and try to find out how they interact with your funnel. You can use softwares like Hotjar that will tell you how many people are reading your whole page, or you can set up like Google Analytics just to track how many people are consuming your sales page, how many people are watching your webinars, are watching your video sales. There are like a bunch of things that you could track, but this is kind of like the overall structure of the buyer's journey. And a lot of people, they don't understand the buyer's journey, and this is why they fail. For example, a lot of people go to like cold traffic and they're like solution aware, they're like solution aware. They'll say, use this tool at checkout to increase conversion rate. But people, they don't know they have a problem with their checkout conversion rate. So they need to kind of like move them from unaware to problem aware to solution aware. And this is how many people are being made. And this is how a lot of people lose money. In my opinion, there is a huge difference between a marketer who is like a successful and a marketer who is not successful. And this is the simple buyer journey formula. And it's that simple. So the next thing I want to talk about, those are some statistics on sales funnels. And I've seen those stats in my marketing campaigns. I think I got this, I got these stats from a website called marketingblog.com. So I just want to credit to the person who combined all those sales funnel stats. And I'm just going to talk about those stats point by point. And the first thing that I want to talk about, the probability of selling to an existing customers is 3 to 35 times higher than a new one. Much easier to sell to somebody who already bought from you, because those people, they trust you and they like you. If somebody is like, have never bought to you, he's unaware. So it's going to be 35 times harder to sell to those people, So most businesses agree that for most industries, 3.1 to 5% is a good funnel conversion rate. 3.1, this is like a very, very good conversion rate. I think if you're selling a tripwire, you should aim for around a 5 to 7% conversion rate. But if you can do a 3% conversion rate, you'll be very, very successful, in my opinion. Upsells are responsible for 10 to 30% of e-commerce site revenue, with some store owners making up to 40% of their total revenue from sales funnels, So this means that if you implement upsells successfully for e-commerce business or like online course business or whatever, there is a chance that you'll increase your revenue by 10 to 30%. So I have this in mind. Oh yeah, here is like the tripwire. Anything from 1.5 to 3 is considered a good tripwire funnel conversion rate. So even if you have like some conversions, even if like some people buy, that means you're on a very, very good moment in your sales funnel, because some people are buying. It's going to be a very dramatical moment if you build a funnel and you have like 0 sales. But if you see some sales, there is a lot of things you could do to improve your funnel. So 1.5%, I'd say it's a good conversion rate as well. So, so 55% of companies say that articles and blog posts are the most effective way to move prospects through the sales funnel. That means like companies say that they're using content marketing to drive traffic to their funnels, and whenever somebody finds their article or blog posts, they just somehow find the funnel and they start buying. But articles and blogs are usually a content piece that are in the discovery stage for people who are unaware or problem aware, So have this in mind. I think 80% of the content would aim to get people who are unaware or problem aware. And we talk about brand new traffic. We talk about the discovery phase, And here I found this statistic online on the same blog. It says less than 1% of people generate over 1 million from their sales funnels. So to make $1 million from like a sales funnel, you really need to be smart. You really need to be like in the top 1%. And I have this tattoo here. It says top 1%. Because you should always aim at the top, you know. You should always aim at the top. I'm not involved with the Illuminati or something, but I just want to mention it here. I just want to mention it here and brag a little bit about my tattoo. By the way, I got only one tattoo, and that's the one. I don't plan on making another tattoo soon. Anyway, yeah. So we kind of like discovered like the fundamentals of sales funnels. We talked about the statistics, and right now I'm just gonna show you how you can make your sales funnel, and I'm gonna take you inside a software called Kartra. Let me see. So this video is already 40 minutes long, so it's gonna be a pretty long video. I'm pretty sure only like the hardcore people are at this point, the people who are super committed to making their funnels work. And here, Kartra is called Kartra.com. It's similar to ClickFunnels, but I believe it's like a better software because first of all, you have a pre-built campaigns. Here, if I open my Kartra dashboard, and if I go to like my campaigns, you know, and if I choose the campaign marketplace, right, I'm gonna see a bunch of campaigns that are already created for me. So I can go to like available campaigns. Those campaigns are for free. And with one click, if I click deploy campaign, I'll import those campaigns, and I just need to edit the copy. So it's gonna be super simple. I'm gonna have all my marketing automation created for me with one click. This is like super powerful. And in this like simple thing, in this campaign dashboard, I have the Frank Kern book funnel campaigns, and those campaigns have made millions of dollars. So I'm gonna show you how this campaign looks like. Yeah, so with this, if I click the deploy button, I'll create a book sales page, order page plus bump offer. I'll do like an upsell page, upsell thank you page. So all these pages are created for me already, you know. And here the guys walks me through how I can use those campaigns. And here, this is what's within the campaign. So pretty much everything is created for you. Everything is created for you. And those campaigns are built by Frank Kern. So let me open a Google search, and I'm gonna show like a Frank Kern book funnel. You know, so this funnel, for example, created like millions of dollars. Let me see if it's gonna load. So yeah, this is the page. This is the page that have made millions. And what I have in Kartra, if I click deploy campaign, so I'm just gonna do a simple test. It's gonna be simple T, and I'm gonna delete it. I'm just gonna click import. And so I'm deploying all the assets I have, right? So there is like a lot of things, but this can take up to 60 seconds. So this campaign is very successful for Frank Kern. He's running this campaign right now. And as you can see, the checkout page, the one-time offer, etc., etc. But let me show what's gonna happen within Kartra. You know, so I already have this campaign ready. And I'm gonna start working on this campaign. I'm gonna go back to my campaigns, and I'm gonna let me see, I think this is like the same video. So I'm gonna view the assets, right? I have 3 pages. And so this is like the template actually. And I'm gonna show how it looks like. Take a look at this page, right? And now take a look at this page. Do you see something familiar? It's exactly the same. Um, so this is a book funnel campaign, a very, very successful campaign by Frank Kern. All you need to do is just come to this page and edit this page, right? So I'm gonna click edit, and all I need to do is go through to the process to edit all my campaigns, to edit all my pages. But I'm getting the same funnel here, and I get this funnel for free. So, and I'm gonna show how simple it is to just edit the funnel. So here's gonna be, he says, new book reviews, and here you're gonna be new book reviews. So I'm gonna do new video reviews, how to build a highly successful sales funnel, even if you never built a sales funnel before, even if you're a complete beginner, you know. And I'm just gonna edit my copy. I'm just gonna do it like new book reviews, how to build a $1 million funnel, even if you're complete beginner, right? Super, super simple, right? Super, super simple. And the marketing automation is pretty much done for you. And all you need to do is to just read the instructional text and fill in your blank, you know. So all you need to do is just like type a few words and your funnel will be ready. And you have like a bunch of like successful campaigns. Now I'm gonna get back. But here there is like this builder, and it's gonna guide you through what you need to do to just complete your funnel. So I've deployed this funnel with one click, and all you need to do is just like follow the steps. And here I have instructions for each step. So it's like super, super simple to build a book funnel. And there are like a bunch of like Frank Kern campaigns in Kartra you can deploy with one click. For example, if I go to like available campaigns, there is this campaign, the 4-day cash machine. Yeah, this is Frank Kern's again. This is a Frank Kern's campaign. So those campaigns, the Frank Kern campaigns, have made millions on top of millions. So all you need to do is just like import those campaigns and kind of like implement them in your marketing. You know, also what you can do a campaign that captures lead. This is like a sales funnel that is designed to just like build your list. For example, this is the funnel you can deploy. You deploy an opt-in page, thank you page, 6 emails, order page, and thank you page. Email 6 sells like the order page, and then you send people to thank you page. This is like a simple list building campaign. You can also build like a campaign for like a digital agency, right? And this campaign has like 17 assets. And this is what's included within the campaign. You have a VSL page, you send people to schedule a call, people are added to a list, and then you have like a pre-call survey, and then thank you page. And here you also get, let me see, with this campaign you also get 3 email sequences. So you actually get your emails. And let me show you how those sequences look like. So if I go to like some of my sequences, and this is like the sequence for the book funnel campaign I just implemented. So I'm just gonna click edit. I'm gonna click edit again. Let me remove it. I'm gonna just edit this campaign. And so this actually was pre-built. I just did one click and the system imported this campaign, you know, and this sequence is like three emails, you know. Book download confirmation email. So let's see how this will look like. Um, I'm just gonna open the email content to show you quickly. So thank you so much for getting my book. You can download it here and signature, and you can just reduce, add a signature, but this is already created for you, you know. Also, you have like a bunch of like follow-up emails, and all you need to do is to edit those emails and just follow the steps, because this is a successful campaign, and this campaign already did a lot of money, right? So this is the software I use. I think it costs like, it's pretty much the same as ClickFunnels, like $90 per month or something. I've been using this software for quite a while, and I have like, as you can see, a lot of funnels already created, and you can just do crazy things with the software. So this is what I wanted to do in this video. Let me go to my campaigns, and yeah, if you're very new, I suggest you go to like available campaigns and just deploy some of the campaigns that applies to you. You can do VSL campaign, you can do product launch campaign, you can do consulting campaign, free membership campaign, quick launch campaign, and like the pages are already created for you, the emails are already, the structure of email is already written for you, and all you need to do is to just change it. Change a few words, change a few pages, and you'll be good to go. So this is how you can create a $1 million sales funnel with one click. And yeah, now let me switch the camera. I'm gonna get personal with you again. And yeah, this was my video on sales funnel, building a sales funnel. My name is Niko. This was my channel. In this channel, I talk about business, wealth, and marketing. If you're an entrepreneur and if you wanna scale your business to the next level, I help entrepreneurs generate more sales using Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads. So if you wanna scale your business using paid advertising, I'll be your guy. Make sure you check out the links in the description. Thank you for staying with me for like 52, 53 minutes. It really means a lot to me. I'm trying to push 2 videos per week to YouTube, and I try to make those videos easy to understand, because I see that there are like a lot of marketers who are just like super confusing. So that's the goal of my channel. I'll be very happy if you subscribe to my channel, because as I said, this channel is gonna grow for sure, because I'm gonna keep on uploading videos, and I'm gonna talk about the fundamentals of marketing. I'm also gonna talk about like the little things in marketing, the way I showed you, the specific tools that are most profitable for me and my clients. And yeah, if you have any questions, make sure you ask me in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna talk to you soon.